For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Matt Araiza now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
In motion right, that's Williams. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Travis Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
67 yards.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changed? Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Etienne on the toss right.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Hey, that right there, that's how you flip the script. The field goal would have made this a 2-score game. Instead, the extra point now would tie us up.
And you know what you have to guard against? Pointing fingers at each other now. Instead of being in control in this game, now you've got a battle on your hands. It's almost like having to start over.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion left is Thomas. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Williams, 61 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Another tote for Etienne. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 87 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Etienne up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Touchdown! Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Headed straight is Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and 6 now. Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 123 yards.